Well, see, you know, that album, Ritual of Habitual, was, well, I'm pretty sure I'm on the cover of that fucking thing, and that, they used that record to launch up the Lollapalooza tour, you know, and, well, things didn't really go so well, when the record came out, because, well, Perry, like, he blew me off, pretty bad, but I kept trying to talk to him, and I kept, somehow, I don't know, I kept making it, backstage, or getting into, like, to shows with color-copied tickets, and I don't know, I kept making it just about where he was. I got back to the hotel twice, where he was at, like, once in New Orleans and once in College Park. It was kind of weird. It got where he was hiding from me, and he thought I was stalking him, and I don't know, I ended up feeling really hurt, because, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, because I knew he had gotten married. It wasn't like I was expecting him to marry me, but I don't know, it was weird. I don't even know what I wanted. Like, I mean, I thought that, like, it just blew me away, because he really had a powerful effect, or, you know, made a powerful impression on me, and my whole next semester, like, year of college, I was doing, like, I was just writing, like, all my term papers, you know, or, like, and things I was writing, poems, everything, like, it was about Perry, or Perry was at the center, and, you know, he was my model for like, these people I was writing about, and I just kind of got kooky and obsessed with it. I didn't think he could like me back, and then the record came out, and I thought I saw a lot of evidence, and it just blew me away. It blew my mind, and I don't know, I guess I wanted some kind of closure. Or I don't know what I wanted, maybe just to hang out with him again. I mean, not necessarily to have sex with me or anything, but I ended up, well, I ended up at 3 of his sold-out shows, and like I said, that I was back at the hotel twice, and backstage once, and I don't know, I mean, sometimes I think, like, maybe that, I don't know, I guess the theory I kind of wondered, like, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, it's just this really weird theory I had. I mean, just because, like, the Lollapalooza tour ended up becoming so big, I wondered if there was any way I could be some kind of, if I could have been some kind of symbol, you know, since we met so many bands. I mean, we met other people, too. Like, I met Scott Wieland, and, let me see, well, who else? Well, I mean, there are other people at smaller bands, like Mule, and Jesus Lizard, briefly. You know, they let us in one time, and, you know, my friend, well, Alice Donut, and my friend Jen was with one of them, and Jen was with Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins.
She was with him.
Well, they didn't really have sex because he had warts on his dick.
Oh, yeah.
But it was, like, weird. It was like, we just kept making connections with all of these people, you know, and all these, like,
he was going out with Courtney at the time. Reverend
Horton Heat, you know, all these people that knew each other, and I kind of wondered, you know, if I was ever talked about, or if I don't know, it was, like, weird, because I was thinking I heard, like, I was hearing my name a lot and things, and I mean, it's not really necessarily me, but I just wondered if there was any way it could have become some kind of symbol for, like, you know, fucked over, artistic chicks, you know, because it was just the whole way the business is structured, like, you know, that I think, like, you know, for instance, like, I think a lot of them are kind of like weirdos, you know, they're kind of geeks in their own way, and,
dorky geeks.
They're kind of dorky, they're kind of geeks, you know, and then they suddenly, like, they're in this business, and they're expected to date, like, cheerleaders and supermodels, and, you know, I mean, I think people like me and Jen are more like the way they are, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I think that we're a lot more like them, perhaps, and, you know, I don't know. I just think that whole road, like, I guess it's a pretty dirty business. That whole business is paved with, I don't know. I guess there's a lot of broken hearts, and, you know, women that get fucked over because the industry doesn't want them to be with a certain type of girl. They don't want them to have a weird girl. They want them to be with, like, a supermodel. But, you know, maybe that's not really where their heart is, or maybe these women that they get don't really love them, or they're not really kindred spirits. And that kind of thing. And, you know, they write a lot of those kinds of songs that some of them do about not being able to find love or not being able to find anybody. And, you know, sometimes you just wonder, you know, like, I mean, I feel like this symbol thing, like just coming across somebody that's like kind of like a weirdo like they are, you know, that, or like that gets fucked over because of the way the business is structured or something, that's what it's about, I guess, or that's what I've been thinking about a lot, or I don't know, it just kind of blows me away. I mean, because I met so many of them, and then I would think later, like, my name would come up in a song, or, you know, Jen's name, and nobody would really tell us. You know, and it just bothers me because I try to completely forget about it, and then it just keeps coming back to the surface, you know. But like, so they all know each other, and it's that fucking Lollapalooza tour, and I just could think my face was everywhere when it first started, and it's weird. I don't know. I mean, you know, if I was assembled to any of them, I mean, I think that might be a reason.
Yeah. How'd the Geeky Dork session go?
Well, yeah, I just, yeah, well, I kind of like this whole Geeky Dork thing. It all goes back to that. Like, well, I don't know, I cut a 45, I put out, like, I'm singing, I have a band in New York called the Geeky Dorks, and we, have a 45 coming out in March. Side A is My Pussy Hurts, and side B is called, The Geeky Dorks Are Ugly.